What up, ladies and gentlemen? Handle your business. I hate the homies. Welcome back to episode number 113. Rock Teasy is who I be.
It's your boy Griff, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. Raider Nation, a.k.a. on the island of Curacao right now, so I'm getting my whole Caribbean vibes on, and homies.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, and this your boy Super Dave, and I really hate you because you sending pictures and all this kind of stuff. Where you at?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. God, dog is beautiful.
Receiving and smile.
Yes, sir.
I never even heard of this place, man.
How'd you get there?
Been to Jamaica and Aruba and all that. My manager picked it for me. She said you need a week before your birthday to not do nothing. I end up broadcasting from here because Erica had some health problems, so I couldn't just lead a show. But man, it's fine. I'm going ATVing today. I'm going jet skiing tomorrow. Like I'm the dog. I'm in a good place right now. Let's talk about sports.
You're in a great place. Don't sit up here and play us like that, man.
That's a beautiful thing. Now that's a lesson learned, man. Like anytime you can get away and just unplug, do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get it popping, man. We got an NFL recap. We got NFL picks this week. We got college football recap, college picks this week, and we got a superhero going into the Hall of Fame.
The Walk of Fame.
The Walk of Fame.
In Hollywood,
star in Hollywood.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it, man.
It's not me, because I know y'all think it's me because it's Super Dave, but okay.
There you go. There you go.
Here I come to save the day.
No, you didn't. Don't do that Mighty Mouse with me.
Mouse.
Don't do that.
Mighty Mouse was a beast, though. He was
Mighty
a beast.
Mouse was the truth.
He was.
No, you didn't.
All right, man.
You always need somebody to lift your coffee cup in the morning when you can. Mighty Mouse was the man.
All right.
You can pick up a magnet that fell off the refrigerator.
There it is, man. All right, man, let's get the show started, man. I'm excited. Let's get it popping. Let's go. I Hate the Homie starts right now.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah, huh? I've been geeking for this broadcast. Got me in my bag, cause all they do is talk a lot of trash. Wait until I see them face to face off of this podcast. What you gotta say now? Check the facts, don't have the wrong stat. Rock T, he a genius as a sport, make Ricky smile, boy. Super Davey Holly come up short on like it's Cowboys. Always controversial, Griff call out plays, no rehearsal. Got me talking all in circles. I hate the homies. And Griff be laughing like it's funny. But they never bet no money. They my mans, but they throw me. I hate the homies.
All right, man, let's go. Let's kick this thing off with the, you want to go start off with college first?
Let's start with college, man, and go and get that school over with. Man, I can't believe it.
Let's go on and get my school out the way. You heard what he's saying? Let's go ahead and get them number 18 Wolverines who beat USC. USC, welcome to the Big Ten. We had a phenomenal first half. Fell off the whole second
half. As long as you admit that.
The third quarter, the fourth quarter, we probably didn't come alive again until 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. But coming alive is what we did. Beat USC. We are now number 12 with a bullet.
Let me say
I'm
this.
Not mad at it.
I watched the entire game.
The whole game?
I watched the entire game. First half, y'all were great.
Half was awful,
First half, y'all defense. I'm just telling you, y'all have always had a good defense the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Not against TCU 2 years ago. But last year, y'all won because I'm giving you props that y'all defense is good. Defense is great.
You and your TCU reference, dog. Grow up. We don't even remember that, dog. We won a championship, dog. Go ahead, finish, though. You watched the game. I already know what you're going to say.
The Michigan defense was great. Y'all quarterback is crap. Y'all have no quarterback. Yeah. And that's going to be y'all downfall.
Agreed.
Yeah, y'all moved to number 12 in the rankings, the AP rankings this week, but it's a shaky 12. You can win with defense, you can win with a running game, but you got to have a quarterback, and that's the only thing. That's why Lincoln Riley.
You ain't said nothing wrong. Our quarterback, Alex Orji, came in for Warren, and we thought he was going to be this mobile.
How many yards you throw for?
Threw for 71 yards. I don't even know at the end, but it was so awful.
No, he threw for 32 yards.
He was so predictable Yeah, it was. We might as well not had a quarterback. It was 300 plus yards rushing, and our running backs was phenomenal. Shout out to that big offensive line, but I am all the way with you. You ain't said nothing wrong. Our quarterback situation is kind of scary to be that high in the rankings.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Job well done, sir. You got the job done. It got a little shaky a little bit, but you won. That was a big victory for Michigan.
But hold on, Barack. Let me say this. This is what I was trying to get out about. Lincoln Riley, the head coach for USC.
Yes, sir.
His ass need to be fired right now.
Why?
Yeah, you move.
You're going piss poor.
You're going to the Big Ten. They finally got a lead. Like it's a team that can't throw the ball down the field, which is Michigan.
Right.
And what did you do over two or three drives in that third and fourth quarter? You kind of sit back and play conservative. What got you in the game? Right. What got you in the game? If you score,
that was the only thing that was saving us, Dave. If he scored, horrible coaching on the USC side.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he panicked.
I like Lincoln Riley. I liked him when he was at Oklahoma. But God dog it, he was bad in this game, and that's how you lose your job at a top-ranked school like USC, making dumb decisions like that. That's a game they should have won. They had that game won. Once USC get the lead, game is over. But he got conservative.
I was saying that too.
He got conservative.
You cannot play not to lose. You got to put your foot on their neck and finish.
It was really scary though, Rock. Rock, did you watch the game? You watched some or just the highlights?
I just seen the highlights, man. I didn't get a chance to watch that one.
Let me tell you something. Super Dave is so correct. I mean, not having a quarterback in a college football game is a scary thing. And I'm talking about first down, running back out the shotgun formation. Second down, running back, running play out the pistol formation. Third down, running back play again out the shotgun.
Yes,
you kidding me?
It sounds about
you
right.
ain't good for 6 yards, dog? 9 yards? Oh, third down on another drive, quarterback sneak out the shotgun for me. Man, I was sitting there going, y'all want to lose. I see what's going on. Y'all want to lose. Wow. And if it wasn't for that defense, and shout out to the defense, but like Super Dave said, horrible coaching on the USC side.
Lincoln Riley, man.
Once I would have saw that, they ain't got no quarterback, I would have pinned my ears back.
Lincoln Riley finally has somewhat of a defense or a defensive coordinator with USC because he didn't have it at Oklahoma. He didn't have it the first part of USC, especially with Caleb Williams the last 2 years. You finally got somewhat of a defense that can make stops. But then you go conservative on your side, on the offensive side. You score 3 more points in that game, they win that game. Because there's no way.
And speaking of poor defense, Rock, Super Dave is now 2-4 in NCAA by making some really bad decisions. He won't get swept in a series.
Oh yeah,
He won't get swept. I can't sweep him. I can't pull the sweep out. But he makes some decisions that I wouldn't. One game, I went and made a snack. I think that's 37-10. I put the remote down, walked around, went to the bathroom.
And then what happened in game 2? Remember that beat down in game 2?
Beat down.
That's the game I'm talking about.
No, I beat.
But I'm talking about you had a good game. You beat me down and had me walking around making food. But this is what you need to understand: 4-2. Don't nobody care about no beat down. 4-2, sir. But anyway, next game.
Okay, next game.
Let's go and get Rock.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go and get Rock school out the way.
We just still trying to make Rock. All I do that for is Rock. Buff you want to be involved in these NCAA 25 conversations.
Y'all do not want me to unretire, sir.
Oh my God.
Y'all do not want that.
College is different. College is different, Rock.
I don't care, bro.
That might be your game.
Listen.
No, it's not.
Listen. When you're talking about a diehard gamer.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, here we go. That's
a whole other story. Let's talk about these Colorado Buffaloes. Buff Nation, baby. Buff Nation, baby.
What you yelling for?
You know what? Let's talk about them. Did you watch that whole game? Because I was running around when that came on.
I watched the entire game. Let's go.
It went overtime. Oh, did you?
I watched the entire game.
They found,
okay, talk to me.
They found a way to win the doggone game. I don't care what people are saying about the controversies and all that, because this man right here in the studio, Super Dave, is always the first one to say, it don't matter how you win, as long as you win. Just look at the dub column.
Why you gonna throw that stuff back in my face now?
You gotta win in the dub column.
Treat you like a wife. That's what a wife did. She bring back what you said.
Okay, you want to know about the game?
Buff Nation win, victory, end of story. Prime Teasy.
No, they ain't the end of the story. They still are a bad football team. They bad on the offense.
But they won. Tell me.
Talk to me, man. This is when I check out.
Hold on. They were beating Shador. They beat him up especially in the third and fourth quarter. What happened was in the fourth quarter, and this is another coach that needs to be fired. I thought GM was the dumbest coach in college football, but I take that back. We know the coach for Colorado State, Jay Norvell. We saw him last week or the week before against Colorado. He's bad. But homeboy for Baylor is even worse. You're up in the game. You're up, and it's fourth down. I'm giving you the call right here, Griff. Fourth down, and they're at their own 45-yard line. Rain is coming down in Colorado. Yeah. He called the guy I can't think of his name. He called a timeout for Baylor when he didn't have to on fourth down. Called a timeout, and what defense did he go into? Tell me what defense?
He got into a nickel.
No, prevent. What does prevent do for you?
The worst defense of all time.
God. It prevents you from winning. These coaches are
the worst defense of all time, except for Hail Murray.
Did he go into a prevent?
I got to tell you how. Now I got to tell you how the prevent looked too. They were killing Shador, especially the third and fourth quarter. But on fourth down, at their own 45-yard line, rain coming down. You've been getting pressure on both ends, but for some reason he had no one on the right side, and that's where Shador rolled out to his left side, threw the ball down the field, and barely made the end zone. But it made enough to where homeboy caught. I forgot who caught the pass, but he caught the touchdown, tied the game, and then in overtime, Travis Hunter made the play. They scored. Colorado scored first in overtime, and then.
Okay.
Homeboy's driving, and he's in the end zone, man. But I ain't gonna lie. Travis Hunter made a hell of a tackle. He hit the ball while homeboy's in the air. The ball falls out, goes into the back of the end zone. Game over.
Come on now.
Oh,
come on, man. By any means necessary.
Shador Sanders is number 4 on quarterbacks in the whole country.
Yes, sir.
And he's right behind Jackson Dart from Mississippi, Cam Ward in Miami.
Cam Ward is no joke either.
Josh Hoover from TCU, who I haven't been watching, but I guess we'll be knowing about him soon. They play Colorado this year?
No, TCU don't play Colorado this year. No.
Okay.
But all that, I know what I said about find a way to win. A win is a win. That's fine. But
What's the record? What's Colorado's record? I just wanted you to say
it. What's the record? 2-1.
3-1, baby.
3-1, but I said they're only going to win 5 games. Well, I'm in good shape.
Let's go, baby.
This is the one game.
Let's go, baby.
What happened last season? What happened last season?
But you was counting Baylor as the loss.
No, I didn't.
You went through
I didn't. I didn't count Baylor. I said that could go either way. I gave y'all the stats from last week. I told you guys that.
Hey.
I said Colorado beat a bad Colorado State team.
Hey,
Baylor.
Rock T, my team 3-1 too, Rock T.
Hey, let's go to the next topic.
Nothing wrong with being 3-1.
I didn't tune
down.
I didn't tune down. What's the next game?
Yeah. I can't stand y'all.
Next game.
What was the somebody lost? BYU beat Kansas or something?
BYU is undefeated. They're fine.
No,
right now.
that was because Kansas was ranked.
Yeah, but they weren't ranked anymore. But that's fine.
I think that was really. That was really only 2 games to talk about. Really.
When Tennessee,
Tennessee
knocked off
Tennessee,
OU. Yeah,
Tennessee knocked off OU convincingly.
OU has a defense.
Josh Heupel.
OU has a defense. They have a defense, but the problem is, this is why. What's his name? Daniel. I can't think of his name. Gilbert. He went to Oregon State. I went to Oregon this past season.
Okay.
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Went to Oregon. Remember, because he left Oklahoma because they wanted Oklahoma promises 5-star. They was going to start him. The 5-star has not looked good in the past 3 games. And they benched him in this game in the third quarter.
Didn't you pick Oklahoma to win this game?
I didn't pick anything in this one.
I think you did, dog.
I mean, Oklahoma's my team.
I think you picked Oklahoma.
I mean, that's fine. I
don't like how he don't support his team. He don't really support
just throwing it out there.
Why you got to do that?
I'm gonna tell you why he did it. Because Colorado won and Michigan won, dog.
Come
so
on,
you the
dog.
odd man out, sitting over there on the island with no team.
I get. Don't worry.
up.
My weeks are coming. My weeks are coming for you guys.
Yeah, the Red River Shootout is in a minute.
Especially both of you guys, because Colorado has no team. Their defense is horrible. The offensive line is horrible.
We can't hear that after a win week.
Man, next game.
We can't hear that after a win week. I ain't gonna let you do that. Next game.
I ain't got time. I'm finna go get my Skittles, man.
What about that Utah Oklahoma State? That was a good game too.
Utah dominated. Cam Rising didn't play in that game, so.
Okay.
But Oklahoma State couldn't do anything on offense. They were horrible. They were horrible in that game. And I think part of that, a major part of that was Utah's defense. Utah defense, they got a pretty good defense, man. They hit.
Nice.
They got a nice team. I think the one game that we need to mention, we don't want to talk about it long, but I want you guys to remember this. Did y'all see the game, James Madison?
I did.
And
a good portion of that game,
in North
actually.
Carolina. Rocky,
Yeah.
did you see this?
I didn't see that one.
The score at the half, a Power 4, which is North Carolina, losing to James Madison. James Madison put 53 points up in the first half.
But you know, JMU been talking crazy for the last 3
I
seasons.
know,
Like,
the last
what about
couple,
us?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
What was the final score?
What was the score?
71 something?
No, 70 to 50. 70 to 50.
70 to something.
They got-
Exactly what you said.
70.
Got a 70 burger put on them with
But
a
hold
bunch
on,
of
I want y'all to
cheese
remember-
and all the condiments.
But listen to this. North Carolina agreed to pay, this is before the game,
Right.
agreed to pay James Madison $10,000 for each point scored. This is when you make your
What they
deal.
lose, 700,000?
$700,000 they got to pay to James Madison.
Good.
That's
That's
a nice
even
check.
worse. That make it worse.
But who
Good.
would have thought they weren't thinking 70 points? They were thinking
Nah,
maybe
wasn't
30.
thinking
They
was
thinking 20.
Maybe you get 24 on them. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, let's go write that little booster
Not
check. They was gonna have
70.
Mr. Johnson from the boosters get you this 24,000 real quick.
Not 70 points. So not a lot didn't change in the rankings. Texas beat who was that? I know Arch Manning played for Texas.
Oh, they played Louisiana.
Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No big contest
But
right
he
there.
was a problem, though.
Against Monroe.
Hey.
Wait.
Well, I know,
Arch.
and that's what all the commentators said.
Yes,
and then they
wait.
said, so do you bring in Ewers or whatever who's
Yes, you
hurt,
bring him back. Yes,
kinda,
you do.
Or
Yeah.
do you let him rest this game, let Manning play another game, and then they get a bye, and then it's the Red River Shootout?
Yeah, if he's not ready but you want some of that rust to come off for Ewers for missing the last couple of weeks. So
Yeah,
to me,
you don't
let
want to
him
jump
play.
in the Red River Shootout
No.
and get sat.
Oklahoma
We
is a
done
pretty
seen
good
that
defense.
story.
Yeah.
Ask Caleb.
Yeah, bottom line is he did not lose the starting position. He got hurt. So you got to give him a shot to get back in there and keep playing.
So
Yeah,
no-
of course. Okay. Well, I got a question about that same. Remember that quote? Let me write you down. You gotta lose.
what are you writing now?
I got an NFL comparison to that same thing.
Okay.
Don't say Bledsoe.
No, not that. I want to talk about this this real situation between Justin Fields and Russ
we'll get to the
Wilson.
NFL. Yeah.
And just like Rock just said, now I'm not a fan of taking out the hot person. I don't like it in basketball. I don't like it in nothing. Let that hot person play.
But Ewers was hot before he got
Yeah,
hurt.
yours was hot. You can't.
No, exactly. It's a bunch of people that's been hot before. Here, what's the big games this week in college?
Okay.
Is it
big-
just Georgia?
Oh no, we got some pretty good ones. You got Illinois, Penn State. Illinois upset Nebraska Friday night. Illinois are
that's-
tough,
they
and
sure did.
they always give y'all a tough time too, and they on y'all schedule.
No, actually they don't. Actually,
Oh.
Illinois has been bums. Illinois has been bums my whole life. As long as we don't recognize them on the calendar. Like we don't. Fighting a Illini.
You will this year because with that offense.
We got to respect everybody until we get a quarterback. Yeah, you absolutely right. What about that Virginia Tech number 7 Miami? Is Virginia Tech ain't never been scared of the Miami team.
But Miami's Miami's too good right now.
Hey,
Miami's back. I'm just telling you.
Right.
Cam
Ward and Travis Hunter will be the 2 finalists for the Heisman this year.
Yeah, they on there right now too.
I mean, they're out of the
they're invited.
They're in the top 10.
Out of everyone that's going to be invited, those are going to be the final 2.
Okay, let's get into that before we get into the rest of the scores. Because everybody's saying now, give it to Travis Hunter. And there's no way I just give it to Travis. I'm not giving it to him.
He got to earn it. But
you got a Cam Ward. It's the numbers
Thank you.
with quarterback.
It's quarterbacks.
The numbers.
Thank you.
It's the interception to touchdown ratio. It's a lot of things. I love that this brother's playing both ways, but I think this is the year with him going into the NFL next year. He need to really keep it real, find out what his bigger strength is, and not just be an all over the place person who they put on special teams and then they put on punt return.
Wrong again. If the dude can play 2 ways, and he's been playing 2 ways his whole life, he can play 2 ways on the next level too.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Rock, he cannot.
Why can't he?
No, he can't.
No, he can't.
You're playing against grown-ass men.
Let me tell you something.
Who did it.
Okay.
Give me one example who did it.
Who did what?
Play both ways.
Play both ways in the NFL.
Prime didn't do that. He didn't do that.
Both ways.
No, he didn't.
He played offense and defense.
No, he played special plays on offense.
But he was playing on both sides of the ball.
I'm saying, give me an example.
100 plays.
Dude who play offense.
100 snaps.
He's not. He don't even do. Hunter don't even do that right now. He's not going to play every series on offense and every series on defense.
He still plays 100 snaps. That's what we're saying. Can he do it? Can we do both ways?
I'm saying I don't think.
He can't.
Yes, he can.
Nobody's done it in the NFL before.
How come he can't be the first to do it like that then? Why come?
Because you could get hurt on offense. Now we can't even use you on defense.
Boy,
I'm not wasting no dude.
If he was a punt return and you saying punt return along with defensive back, and he's a small guy, thank you. Remember that,
man. This is why you guys. Y'all's thinking is horrible. Like,
I'm not hating on the young man.
I'm the only one that's saying this. It's players that
genius. Give me an example of an adult who has done it already.
Hey, that don't mean he can't be the first.
Don't mean he can't be, but I'm just saying, give me an example.
He's not going to be the first.
And I don't think he's going to be the first either, dog.
I guarantee you he's going to be playing both ways. Not every down. But he's going to be playing both sides of the ball.
That's where you try to bail out. I'm not saying we're saying 100 snaps. That's all I'm telling you right now. That's considered playing both sides of the ball.
I understand doing punt return.
I can see him playing.
I understand doing punt return and jumping on at linebacker or cornerback or safety or something like that. I'm all the way with that. We've seen a lot of people do that.
I can see him playing. You talking about 100 snaps total.
Like he's doing now in college. That's what we're talking about.
I can see him doing somewhere between 60 to 75.
No, he can't do 75.
In the pros.
I can
Absolutely.
say,
them boys is.
I get it, dog.
You playing to get some grown ass men
on special teams if you want to, little fella. But anyway, not hating on him. If anybody could do it, I believe it could be him, like you were saying. But it won't be him. So much stamina.
I'm not saying it. I like him, and it won't be him.
Man,
it won't be him.
This dude been doing this since he came out the womb. This is what he does.
And this is what makes coaches so dumb in college football because, again, we said this from day one when he started playing both ways. The whole point is I can make him stop playing both ways because whoever he's guarding on defense, what am I doing? I'm sending that receiver straight down the field. Every single play, I'm going to run his ass out to where he can't play both sides of the ball. They won't do that. They don't even throw to his side. I know he's incredible.
That's why they
but
don't
he's
throw
incredible.
But
I think he's incredible.
That's why they don't throw to his side.
I think he's a better receiver than he is a DB. Are you gonna argue with that?
I actually liked him on defense more than I liked him on offense.
Man, the boy cold on both sides of the ball.
Okay.
And they don't throw the ball his way, so we don't really know. It's like Deion.
Well, Stanford did last year, and he got his ass ate. Well, I don't want to say that, but
you better say
did he?
Hey, that's what you want to say.
Hey, there were some balls
You're
that got
a gross
caught.
Human being.
Deion got thrown on, and there were some balls that got caught on Prime during his career too. It's gonna happen. The dude is not invincible, but he's at the top of his game. He's the best, in my opinion, best athlete in college football.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know nobody that's better than him right now. So good. Move on. What's this? What about Texas, Mississippi State?
No, we don't care about that.
Texas winning that.
No upsets with Texas.
No, let me name them because we ain't going through all these games because all of them ain't good.
Yeah, just get the big ones.
No, yeah.
Georgia.
It's Alabama, Georgia, dog.
That's
7:30 p.m. on Saturday. Number 2 Georgia versus number 4 Alabama in
That's the game
Alabama.
of the day.
Alabama will lose.
Nope, Alabama
wins.
I got Bama on this one.
And I can't believe we agree, but Alabama wins.
Wow. I'm going with I'm going with
You already said Georgia, dude.
Yeah. We're going to find out. But to me, those are the games right there. I mean, everybody's talking about the major game because really none of these teams have really played anybody.
No, it's not.
Even though we look
it's
at
a
Texas
slow
and
week.
Texas #1, Texas played a weak-ass Michigan team at the particular time that had no offense. They had no offense. Had a
We
defense.
strong when we better than Oklahoma.
Why you got to throw my team on? I'm
Because
just
I want you to be more respectful.
Hey,
That's why.
Texas
You're
may
a
be
jerk.
Texas may be your
And
national
I'm not
champion
going to
this year.
listen to that bull on a winning week, dog.
But why?
Now, when we go to NFL and you ride my Raiders, I got to eat that. But right now, Michigan got a big win at the crib, dog, and so did Colorado.
But you know what?
Colorado with a huge win.
You
3-1.
It won't matter because in the next 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to find out who's for real in college football.
Texas-
Because most of these teams play each other.
Why wait for 3 weeks? Let's find out Saturday. Let's get.
That's just one game. That's just one game. I'm just saying that's one.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out who's for
I
real.
know you're saying. The harder everybody's schedule is week 6, week 7. But
Yeah. But nobody's played.
we in a
Nobody's
good
played.
place.
Nobody has played anybody except you can look at Georgia playing Clemson at the beginning of the season, but that's the only team that Georgia really played. Kentucky was okay, but the matchup was Georgia, Clemson, and then
with the coach.
Texas, Michigan.
Y'all play some team with a heartbeat, Buckeyes. With that lame schedule y'all got, and then you only got to play Michigan, man, but they do have to go to Oregon, I believe.
Who is that?
Ohio State. So I want to see.
I mean, that's what I
Everybody
said.
keep talking about Oregon.
We're going
I
to
wanna
find out
see.
because everybody who's undefeated won't be undefeated in the next 3 or 4 weeks. You got to lose a game. I don't see with this new system that nobody goes undefeated.
I love it. That's why I love it.
Yeah, it is.
It's making you play some tough teams.
Ohio State at Oregon, October 12th.
Okay.
And that's what you said, 3 weeks from now. Let's see where everybody at.
So let's move to the NFL, ladies and gentlemen.
Straight up.
Are we going right to it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I was gonna do. We can do the hero thing and then come back to the NFL and finish up with the NFL.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
So, matter of fact, let's talk about the hero situation. Who won a Walk of Fame and superhero? Then we'll come back and finish up with the NFL. We're gonna do that next. All right, man.
All right, if it's a Hollywood star for a fictitious character, because I believe Mickey Mouse is on there too.
Oh, he is?
Then I would have to say Superman.
Wait,
Get his first.
The first superhero with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Iron Man.
It's going to debut on September 26th.
Iron Man.
Coming up. No, it's not Iron Man.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, on the 26th. If that's tomorrow. Yes,
But do you know who it is?
Yeah, I know who it is.
Tell us. I'm saying Superman.
Oh, I know who it is.
And is it Batman?
It's Batman.
It's Batman, man.
Batman.
It's the real hero. I'm rich. That's the real hero. Batman.
They put Batman on there before Superman. Now, definitely before Iron Man. Grow up. But, well, that's always been the battle. Batman, Superman.
Well,
Batman, Superman. Wow.
I think in the comic books, Batman was before Superman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Batman's he's rich
No.
with technology.
Superman was first.
Superman
And
was
then
first?
Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, they needed. I just watched the whole documentary on that. And the Christopher Reeve story, The Real Superman, is coming out.
I
and
can't
I
wait
saw
to
that.
see it.
I want to see that.
It's
Yeah.
from I saw that trailer at the movie theater. Have your eyes watery, but it's by DC Comics, so they really put a big deal into that and how important he was and what he did after. People are literally walking and being cured from not being able to move, being paralyzed because of his foundation and the things that he did and the money that he raised. So that's super duper cool. But Batman, boo.
Hold on, brother. You don't like Batman?
Yeah, you don't like my tone, huh? You don't like me talking about your boy with a utility
Oh,
belt.
he's still mad about what I said about Michigan. He's still going back to what I said.
Hey, Rock, as a diehard comic book fan who has DC and Marvel online on all my tablets and devices, Batman always need help.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Right? That's what Robin comes in.
Batman always need help.
Yes, sir. From
What do you mean
somebody.
he always needs help?
And his partner
it's
wears
real
tights.
easy. He done had 5 Robins.
And
That's what it means.
His partner
It means
wears
he needs
tights.
help.
But I will say this about Batman.
He's
Out
rich.
Out of all the superheroes, he's probably the best fighter next to the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, now his hand. Oh,
And he's
no,
real.
He got some paws.
He could actually be a real person,
Yeah,
right?
'cause-
And he's not an alien.
Right,
He the only
exactly.
one that ain't
Thank
an
you.
alien
And
or
he,
All
don't,
nothing.
right.
and he don't fly nothing, but when it comes to them hands, he's a good
You gonna
fighter.
take a bad one.
What it-
You
what
gonna
it-
take a bad one.
What did Ben Affleck say in that? What was that movie? It was I wasn't a Ben Affleck fan when he played Batman, but it was the Justice League, and I think it was Flash had asked him, "So what's your superpowers?" And he looked at him and said, "I'm rich." That's all. That's it. That's all you gotta
Said,
say.
I'm rich.
I'm rich.
I'm not
That's
mad.
it.
I've never been mad at Batman. Love how you was a whole vigilante. Appreciate it. I like the dark Batman that a lot of people didn't know about until the last 10 years because of the movies that went the story arc. But the Batman that was killing people out there, not playing with these bad guys.
Yeah.
Blowing them up.
Who's your?
I like dark Batman. Like, yeah, Batman was on one in some different story arcs, but overall, you gotta love how the Justice League was formed, really, to make sure Superman was staying on course.
Yeah,
because but Batman was always thinking,
And he's smart, just in case. And in in the movie,
just
Dawn,
in case.
Dawn for what I forgot the name of the movie. Like I said, I hated the DC part of what they did to Justice League and Batman versus Superman. I thought they were bad because I'm not a Ben Affleck fan. I don't think he played a great Batman. My Batman will always be my Batman is Christian Bale, The Dark Knight.
Christian Bale was
The
Christian
first
Bale.
Batman.
I'm Batman. Yeah.
No,
Michael Keaton was
Keaton.
weird.
No,
because-
he's number 2 for
Yeah,
me.
Michael Keaton
Michael
was
Keaton.
weird
I'm
because
Batman.
he was.
Y'all put Michael
Yeah.
Keaton over Christian Bale.
Yes, I do.
Which series was better? That Batman with Michael Keaton
I mean, the
or the
Christian
Dark
Bale
Knight?
one is the dark Batman. That's the Batman that was. I'm not.
I mean,
just trying to hang
that-
people upside down
That
by a
Michael
wire.
Keaton, and you had Jack Nicholson as the Joker. That's my favorite Joker.
Over Heath Ledger? I'm leaving. I can't
dog.
go. I
Yeah,
gotta
you
go.
can't go. I like Jack.
Actually I like Phoenix. I like.
No, you
Joaquin.
didn't. Don't do that.
Yeah, come on.
I like that man.
Jack-
When you saw his rib cage when he took his shirt off, I said that's an thespian right
But
there.
he can't touch Heath Ledger as the Joker.
I mean, Heath Ledger died for it. Heath Ledger, they said he
Exactly.
couldn't even snap out of it.
He
They said
was in
couldn't
that.
even-
He was
No.
in that role. That was part of his
No,
life.
he was dope.
Yeah.
And he won an
Jack-
Oscar.
But Jack brought that character.
Jack was good. I like Jack.
When you think of the Joker in the comic books,
Yeah.
Jack
It was Jack Nicholson.
Jack brought
Yeah, it was
that
Jack
comedy,
Nicholson.
that hilarity. I mean, Heath was a little too serious.
Who? Heath?
No,
Yeah.
that was the
That's
whole
because
thing.
the movie was
not-
more. The movie was supposed to be
The
more
movie was
realistic.
dark. That was
dark,
that dark.
and realistic.
Yeah, but the Joker is always joking. Like he's a villain.
It was good for that time in the
Exactly.
80s.
Come on.
But you
That's
gotta-
why I liked Joaquin.
That's why I
'Cause he
like
was-
Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's
Good
about
stuff, though.
Batman. Who is your Batman?
Shout out to your Batman, dog.
My favorite-
Batman is
Give me top
like
three.
I said, I like
Give me
him when
top
he was-
three. Give me top 3.
It'll probably be Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer.
I like that. That's a good one. Batman Forever. I did like Val.
That was good.
Val.
Okay.
Now, I got Michael Keaton as my top. Then I got Christian number 2, and then Val 3.
Somebody for George Clooney.
No.
The pretty boy George
You
Clooney.
know why? Because
That was a horrible movie. That was horrible. Batman and Robin was
it
horrible.
just wasn't because George is Bruce Wayne though.
No.
Like that's the Bruce Wayne I saw in my head always, a playboy that looked good and like, so I'm a fan
Christian
of that
Bale.
part because of George. Well, Christian Bale wasn't. I mean, George Clooney is a handsome man, like a real one. Christian Bale like a regular white boy to me.
If I'm a woman, I'm gonna take Christian Bale over George Clooney.
I mean, if you're a woman, you win this whole conversation because I'm a dude. And I'm just saying George Clooney.
I said if. No.
And I'm not going to say who's more handsome than
I didn't
George
say that.
Clooney in
I said I'll
movies.
take Christian Bale over George Clooney. If. That's
All right.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
showing
good. Shout out to Batman.
I hate
getting
y'all.
a
Just
showing
Hollywood
your
star.
colors. But I will
It
say,
always come out slow.
greatest superhero of all time, the Hulk, in my opinion.
I love
crazy?
George Clooney. You understand me? If I could talk as Super Dave real quick, nobody is prettier than Val.
I like his skin tone.
My
I like
top
it.
three. My top
Yeah,
three.
His cheekbone.
Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, and the original on a TV series,
Who?
Adam West.
Oh, man.
Oh, you went way, sir.
Yeah, Adam West, he wasn't even believable.
Adam
TV
West
series?
was Adam
Y'all
West
killed
looked
me.
like a regular white boy in a tight suit.
Well,
That's
but
why
nah,
he was fun.
He looked like a regular white dude with pajamas on.
Yeah, that's why he was
Oh, did
fun.
you-
When they used to walk on upside down or sideways on the side of the building, that was my favorite.
This is before we end topic of the Batman. Did y'all ever see the movie The Batman? The last one with Patterson. I forgot his first name.
Dude from Twilight. Awful.
That was awful. That
You
was the
liked
worst
it?
Batman. That was the worst
First
Batman
of all,
ever.
Patterson is the skinniest dude ever.
That was
Now, reading
unbelievable.
comics,
That was not
Batman
believable.
always had some girth on him.
Yeah, that was
He wasn't no tiny man. That's why Christian Bale was kind of a stretch for me because he always been a little fella to me.
But Christian Bale worked out. He worked out for that role.
There you go.
What do y'all?
There
What do
we
y'all?
go again.
There you go. You see how he said it? Christian Bale worked out.
Christian Bale worked out, Griff. No one cares
No
about
Diddy.
this
His
voice got
tiny
a little-
man problem.
Stop with the no Diddy stuff. Just keep going. Moving on.
His voice got a little changed a little
Listen,
bit.
Christian Bale got 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his bathroom. And if you don't like baby oil, Robin does.
That's why I can't talk to y'all. Y'all take things to another level. I'm just making a point.
What do y'all put Spider-Man in y'all superhero?
I don't
rankings?
put him nowhere. I hate Spider-Man.
Come on, dog.
Oh no,
I hate
so for
Spider-Man.
me, it's weird, right? Superman first, then X-Men. So everybody with abilities. Spider-Man always loved his story arcs, how he was a kid. I liked how he was a kid and he had to mess with these adult villains, and the superheroes really didn't take on to him too tough because he was a kid and he was a solo. I like the solo dolo. All the people with partners and Batman and Robin and people with other I like a good superhero with an ability. And whether you do it good or you bad, at least you got an ability.
And Superman he wasn't bulletproof, right? His suit wasn't bulletproof, was it?
No, he was bulletproof.
He was bulletproof.
So here go the best part about Superman. There's a story arc. Everybody knows Superman was born and went to some old white people found him in the country and they raised him and taught him to be Superman. Then he worked at Metropolis at the Daily Planet. But it's another story arc where Superman finds out that Krypton ain't all the way destroyed, right? So he I got to go home. I got to go to Krypton. But when he get there, everybody is wearing black, and he is literally the weakest person on the planet. He getting beat up by females. He getting smashed. He get tore up. And then his cousins have to tell him, Kal-El, you only been on a planet with one son.
Well,
We
he's
got
deep into
3
this. Look at it.
sons.
Listen to him.
You don't even know your powers.
Look at that story.
What you say?
You deep into you into it. You know your
Dog,
stuff.
I'm a Superman fan, dog. You sitting there talking about the prettiest Batman in the world. I'm trying to tell you an awesome.
Why you gotta say it? Why you gotta say it like that, man? I just had the
It
best
all
Batman.
stems from the Michigan.
Yeah, I know you had that
All
hate for me now.
It's a story though.
It's a good
That's
story.
a good story though.
Okay.
Shout out to Batman.
Before-
Shout out to
before we
Batman.
leave.
When's Superman getting his? That's my question.
No, Superman don't need to get his. Which Superman was the best?
Oh, Reeves.
I know, but which version you had? Superman 1, 2, 3, and 4.
The one with
kinda like-
Richard Pryor.
No, that was awful,
No,
Ron.
The one with
that was-
Richard. The one with Richard, Jack.
That was awful.
You just
That's why I
gone
like it.
with Rich, huh?
Yes, sir. One
Griff,
with Richard
I
Pryor.
like Christopher Reeve because coming off the pages of comic books, that's how I had him in my head. But I'm kind of liking this last dude who been Superman in the Justice League ones and doing the cameos and Flash and all them. I like him too.
I think Superman 2 with Christopher Reeve. That was the best one.
Superman 2 was an amazing movie.
That was a great movie.
It was top of the line special effects back
And fighting
then.
General Zod. You remember that?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
you want to take that
absolutely.
over Richard Brown and
Yeah.
Superman 3? Superman 3 was a waste.
Yeah, they went too
is
far.
one of
They
them-
went
he
Superman.
is Issa Rae right now. Wherever the black people at, he with Rich Broad.
They did go too
Shout
far.
out, and hold on. As a comedian, shout out to Richard Pryor getting in a superhero movie.
Yeah, he got
back
in.
then. I mean, now it's all comedians in superhero movies, but at least they like Richard Pryor was like a proper comedian that was in the middle of an action.
Yeah, he didn't
movie.
fit that. He
dope.
didn't fit. He was like out of place.
No,
But I
He was
liked it.
definitely out of place.
that's what made it sweet. And then wasn't the poster Superman holding Richard?
Yep.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, or something like that, right?
Because Richard was the
Yeah.
hottest ticket in town, so that's
He was
promotion.
the hottest ticket. He was Eddie Murphy back then.
Absolutely.
You're absolutely right.
All right, man, let's get into NFL and do a little recap and then do our picks and all that good stuff as we get ready to roll up out of here. So that's coming up next. Where we want to start with how we did with our picks last week? Matchups?
The picks last week, Dave got 7 and both you and I got 9.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I'm still winning out of all three of us.
You are technically you pushed this week, but overall, yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's start with the game of the day. Let's get right into it. And let's talk about my boys. My team is soft. The softest tissue, especially on the defensive side. I thought this was maybe a
But
one-week
we
thing.
all picked them because of their defense, dog. What happened, dog?
I'm telling you guys, it started against the Buffalo Bills last year. Buffalo was able to run against them. They didn't need to have Josh Allen throw for 300 yards. They ran up and down the field on the Cowboys. It took from there to Green Bay. Green Bay even told you they took the same formula that Buffalo had and used it against the Cowboys in the playoffs. And what have teams have done except the Cleveland Browns, because they don't have that guy on their team right now. But ever since then, the Ravens, what did they do? They ran the ball. The week before, they ran the ball against the Cowboys, the New Orleans Saints. This shows you this Cowboy defense is they're in a terrible position right now, because I don't know if you can make up, because you can't go out and get players and rebuild this thing at the start of the season. They're in trouble right now. And I'm blaming not just Jerry Jones. This is what I'm blaming Jerry Jones for, because you didn't go out and get players during the offseason. That's your prerogative. You saw what happened last season against Green Bay. You didn't want to make any moves. You're going to win with what we got now. But this is the result. It's trash right now on both sides of the ball. The only thing that's great about this Cowboy team is their kicker.
Yeah, he's all
He can
world.
kick 65 yards.
Oh, he gonna get a 71 this year. He gonna get 70 this year.
71 yards. But the problem is you have a coach that's looked like he's ordering from one of those what you call those little restaurants you can get on. You got people going out and get Hub. What is it?
Uber Eats?
Yeah, Uber Eats.
Oh, yeah. Uber Eats.
He has that.
Folk.
He has that laminated menu right there. When he ain't got no plays on there. He's ordering food. While the game is going on.
Funny.
Because he has no
That's
look
funny.
of a coach on the field. He's horrible on the field. I like Mike Zimmer, but Mike Zimmer is also dealing with what? Dan Quinn's defense. They built this team for Dan Quinn over the past couple of years. He doesn't have his guys in there yet, but he has to figure this out, because it's going to get worse and worse. They might beat the Giants on Thursday night, but after that, you got 4 or 5 teams that can run the ball on you.
Look,
and it could get bad for the Cowboys.
listen, the Cowboys are the Cowboys. There's none of this shocks or surprise me. They're gonna win 10 games this year.
After what were you saying? You still saying 10 games?
And they're good enough to win 10 games.
Yeah, they're not going to stay right there.
They'll be 10-7.
I ain't never, in the last 7 years,
Yeah.
I've watched them win them first 4 games, go 3-1 or whatever. But what I haven't watched them do is stay in a slump.
Yeah, they're gonna
even when
Griff, they've lost the last 3 games at home by double digits. The game is over at the half. The last 3 home games, Green Bay, New Orleans, and this past week against the Ravens. And you can sit up here and say, just like Jerry said after the game, well, we came back and made it close. Who gives a damn about coming back and making it close? Nobody cares about that.
You know who cared that you got it close? Your wife.
That's
and
it.
Your mother.
And speaking of Dan
That's
Quinn, he's over there building a quiet monster in Washington.
They got a quarterback.
Young.
They got a quarterback.
Jay
Young.
Daniels?
Wait a minute.
If he doesn't get hurt.
Wait a minute. And then peep this. Did anybody else peep this except me? Christian McCaffrey's brother is playing for the Washington Commanders at wide receiver.
I didn't know that.
Luke McCaffrey.
I forgot about Luke.
He's a rookie.
I forgot about
I
Luke.
forgot about Luke, too. And then I saw him. I was like, he was graduating or something. He got picked up in the 3rd round. Problem. They the fastest white boys out here in the NFL right now.
But let's not go crown Jaden Daniels as the next coming of Tom Brady or Patrick
Nobody
Mahomes.
crowned him, but guess what? This is what we will say. Way to get it together week 4.
Come on, man.
Way to put it together. Way to win the Heisman. Do everything that you did at LSU. Played in all them big SEC stadiums, but way to change your mindset and pick up this NFL playbook and this speed and these defenses. And that's what I saw. And I watched the whole game. Unlike that horrible Buffalo-Jacksonville game.
What happened to Trevor Lawrence, man?
Hey.
Dog, that's what I was about to say.
What happened to Trevor Lawrence?
Sunshine don't get it together over there.
Trevor,
he just got paid.
Trevor's like, I got paid. I'm not gonna play, but probably maybe 3 more years, and I'm retiring because I don't want to get
3 more years. I'm out this thing.
Yeah.
That's how he looked, dog.
Exactly.
As a Jacksonville fan, you got to be super disappointed with that.
No, Doug Peterson is out. Doug Peterson
on.
is out. He won't last this year after this season. I'm talking about the head coach for Jacksonville.
Dog.
Because
you can't have
they're going backwards.
Somebody that's that good.
No, exactly. And he doesn't look better than what he did last season. He's going backwards instead of moving forward.
Well, Buffalo was on one too, by the way. Everybody was hot.
At the end of the day,
I watched that game too. Everybody was hot.
At the end of the day, Buffalo still got Josh Allen now. He's still one of the best, if not the in the doggone league. So,
but you know what they're doing?
What?
Yeah,
they running the ball. They're running the ball first of all, and they're not asking Josh. Now he's gonna step up. He's got to step up when he goes against that man with the Kansas City Chiefs. But right now, just like he did against Jacksonville, we're not asking you to throw the ball 30 times a game. We're gonna run the ball. That changed the entire team around. Because if you make him throw the ball, he will turn the ball over.
I mean, he had what? 3 touchdowns?
He will.
Yeah, but he's not throwing the ball.
He don't care about getting 4 interceptions in the game.
He sure
don't care.
He sure don't. We know that Josh is like
no,
that.
He sure don't care. And they're not pulling him, and they're not gonna let him sit. He's gonna throw them 4, and they're gonna win. And he's gonna be 328 with 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
And we talk about what happened to the New Orleans Saints in the end.
Now that disappointed me.
You boys had your foot on the Eagles' neck the whole game. Derek Carr is now starting to look like.
They said
I ain't never seen him.
They
be
were saying
that
in the
hot,
locker room. You didn't hear what they said. You didn't hear what they said after the game. They said they were supposed to be contenders, but they're pretenders, especially with the quarterback like Derek Carr. They were clowning. They were telling the truth.
Well,
the Cowboys.
What you didn't need is Jalen Hurts throwing for 311 and Saquon damn near picking up a ball 50 on the ground like that. That was that. And then you know what happened. I don't know if you watched that whole game. It was right at the end. And with no time left, and Derek Carr had about a minute or so, threw an interception. Game, everybody
That's Derek Carr. That's a Derek Carr. That's with pressure.
And I was like, and that's the Derek Carr we remember.
Because he's played 2. He's had 2 bye weeks the last couple of weeks playing against the Panthers and the Cowboys. And now he played against a pretty good.
The Panthers ain't no bye week.
Not anymore. Not in there, but don't get all high on Andy Dalton. Don't do that.
Hey, you gotta give him props though.
He's a backup quarterback, and he's gonna show his backup skills.
Yeah, that's true, but you gotta give him props
for one game. I give you that for one game.
That's all we got. That's all we got to go on right now.
But one game that is the turn of their season.
No, one game.
Guess what? The Raiders was supposed to put a $100 on them boys. Andy was supposed to come in there and do what he was supposed to. Andy looked like he was in his 3rd year under Marvin Lewis with the Bengals.
That's what I was about to say.
I was sitting there going, "Don't do this. Please don't do this."
That's not more on Andy. That's more on the Raiders. Y'all were awful.
So let me say this about Andy Dalton. Let me say this about the Red.
Go ahead.
Because Andy is in the best part, in the best situation of his career. Because he ain't got nothing to lose.
Absolutely.
He ain't got nothing to lose. He like, look, he said, I'm considered an old vet. I'm considered one of the guys that's just trying to hang on. Nobody's expecting anything great out of me anymore. So I can just relax and go play football. And if I make mistakes, they're expecting that anyway. So I'm cool.
That's why, because he's a backup.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. So
I saw the same thing when I saw the same thing when he played for the Cowboys. He was a backup for the Cowboys.
He wasn't this version, though.
Yes, he was. Oh, my God. How you going to even tell me?
No.
Y'all said one game against the sorry-ass Raiders.
I didn't even see one game with the Cowboys. He was boo-boo with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I said it. One game with the sorry-ass Raiders. One game, and y'all want to crown him as this next coming of a quarterback in the NFL.
Hold on a
I ain't
second,
saying all that.
Hold on. Raider Nation just called me to tell you the easy on your sentences today. You getting hate mail from Michigan.
I don't care.
And we would hate to send some of these pirates and dead-looking people in a gorilla to your crib.
Bring them on.
Easy.
Bring
on
them
your
on.
words.
Bring them on. I've watched y'all the last couple of weeks, and ain't nothing to
Tell you
watch.
something. That game was so hard to watch, dog. And at the end of the game, our coach said, it's some players who out there and made a business decision, and we going to make some too. You're not going to come stink up the field and think you're going to start. And everything. I agreed. I'm with him. What a piss-poor performance at the crib. The first game at the crib. But this is what I love, though,
Y'all did what we
guys.
did. Y'all did what we did.
I'm glad they lost on Sunday. So when I fly in Saturday night at midnight, then we win for my birthday against Cleveland. Let's go.
Oh, like y'all
Raiders,
playing somebody.
in that order.
Well, I want to say this.
Y'all really playing somebody.
I'm so proud of my Detroit Lions who bounced back to beat them doggone Arizona Cardinals, man. The running game was on fire. Listen, that 1-2 punch with Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery, listen, that's going to be tough to stop. That's going to be tough to stop, man. So I'm glad it wasn't the prettiest game, but it was dog nose. I'm feeding my running backs, and let's go punch it down Arizona's throat and win this game. That's what we did. And those are the kind of games that make me proud that we can play any type of game. We can we can play a shootout with people, or we can play dog nose, run it 3 to 4 times every series, and get that ball pushed in the end zone. The Lions, listen, man, and you can say what you want to say about Arizona, about their opponent, but doggone it, it's a win.
No, but
Arizona looked good the week before.
I thought they was going.
Man, come on, dog.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from Detroit.
Was it holding
man.
Harrison down? Because I was just asking you a couple weeks ago about them cornerbacks. Was the Detroit line, could he not get nothing off? Or was he having Hutchinson problems the whole game?
Nah, he couldn't. The Detroit Lions played a very solid defense. Like, we didn't over rush and over blitz, but we wasn't sitting back either.
Yeah.
Like we was mixing it up, man. Like every time on third down when Kyler thought maybe we was bringing some heat, they would show it, bounce out. Then the next time they would show it and blitz. You know, they mixed it up really good, man. So Kyler was just he was all right, but he was overthinking it, in my opinion. And we just flat out beat him.
It's a week-to-week league. That's what we're finding out. But right now, you still got 3 undefeated teams right now: Kansas City, Pittsburgh. Somehow Pittsburgh. I thought this would be Mike Tomlin's year where he doesn't win. He doesn't have a winning season.
No. Let me tell you what's about Pittsburgh, and that was what I was talking about in college, and I said I'll go back to it later. Why would you put in Russell Wilson now?
You can't.
Why?
You would be stupid.
Yeah, you'd be stupid to
why?
do it. I agree with you.
Now you got this youngin doing the same thing that Jaden Daniels is doing.
And he's not making mistakes. No. He's not doing what
coach.
No, he's not doing what Jaden Daniels does. He doesn't make mistakes right now.
Well, not yet. He hasn't had a Jaden Daniels game yet, but
he's not making mistakes. You got a defense, you got a running game, you win, just like what Michigan is doing right now, right?
You sweet. All you got to do is sit back.
Don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over.
I liked him running on his feet. He made some great decisions. I actually watched that whole game. He made some great decisions on the ground by himself. He made some passes that I didn't think, and I don't think the crowd thought he could make either. And it's all about getting better every week. And Mike Tomlin is saying, here I got a guy that's 6'4", that's battling, who I think he really wanted to start, but you got to bring in Sierra Husband as the veteran with the Super Bowl ring and all that. But why would I take out this 6'4" youngin who won it and replace him with Sierra Husband?
It's not going to happen.
Who kind of hurt?
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to. It's a wrap.
No.
As long as Justin Fields, if they go 5-0, Russell Wilson not playing this season, dog.
Unless they go 0-5 in the next 5.
Yeah, he has to lose. He has to lose 2 or 3.
He don't have to lose.
Right now, it's his job to lose. That's it. That's how you look at it.
Now I will
All
say
he can do is get better because he's not exceptional. He's not nothing. But what it is kind of cool to see a brother with the Steelers, though.
Can we show some love to Aaron Rodgers real fast? Like, this is not a Hall of Fame version of Aaron Rodgers, but this is slow. He's
one game, bro.
It's 2.
But he don't have to be that Aaron no more. Way to be old enough and grown enough to know.
Man,
like
come on.
Andy Dalton, he better than Andy Dalton.
Oh, yes.
So he's sitting here saying, I'm going to give them what they need. And they don't need a lot. They just don't. I'm not going to kill myself. They just need 2 touchdowns and 260.
The Jets will be in the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say. Aaron Rodgers is going to be the comeback player of the year.
But what was our bet? It wasn't just making the play. Was it making the playoffs?
Yeah, making the playoffs.
I got to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, it's making the playoffs because you said they wouldn't make the playoffs.
They're still not going to make the playoffs.
Yes, they will.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is week 3.
Nobody want to
week
talk
4.
about how horrible Cleveland was. And
No,
you know
we
what,
don't.
Super Dave, you said something 5 minutes ago. It is a week-to-week schedule right now. Nobody is showing up. It's 4 teams that's undefeated at 3-0 and 4-0, and they the weirdest teams ever. Nobody
Minnesota with Sam Darnold.
How about them Vikings?
And that's why I told you about the Bryce Young thing.
Sam Darnold
Yes.
is I like Sam Darnold because he wasn't a bum at USC. He just let the New York fans go too hard on him. They had too many expectations like they always do. And that dude is playing some calm football. And we got to start showing love to coaches. It is how you are coached.
I agree.
Who wouldn't want to be under a Mike Tomlin? The Pittsburgh Steelers' whole franchise only had 3 coaches, and the third one is coaching right now. My team had 29 coaches. Says the who can be consistent? What about the consistency? That's like a parent. That's like being a foster kid. No offense to foster kids, but you be mad when they be shopping you around all the time.
And that's why I like great coaches, because great coaches find your strength and we play to your strength.
Yeah, Sam Darnold is over there.
You play to my system. We're gonna make sure we play to your system. What you like doing and what you do great, we're gonna play to that. And that's what he's doing with Justin Fields, and that's what Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was he was a waste. He really was. From the Jets to the Carolina Panthers.
But then look at Jared Goff. Same thing. When you get a coach,
come on, dog,
who can make you feel it's all
they
about.
They gave him confidence.
You know what the Panthers did? They made Bryce Young not feel special no more.
No, they shouldn't have started him in the first place.
Losing. It's who's in my ear saying, son.
But they're but hold on, Griff. They're a horrible franchise. They're a horrible franchise. That's what they are right now.
I ain't going.
That's the bottom line, and that's why I said you put Bryce Young somewhere else with a coach that believes in him. He can be the Sam Darnold. I'm not saying he's a backup because he's too good to be a backup.
Who, Bryce?
Yeah, Bryce is not a backup.
He's a backup.
Okay.
But I tell you us, because
he's a backup now.
You know who else is a backup?
He's a backup now.
Caleb Williams. Caleb is a backup, dog.
Caleb better get it together.
He doesn't look good.
I said it when he was in college. I said, man.
Is he going to cry to his mama and go to the stands and cry to his mama after that game?
Man, let me tell you something.
He looked bad.
Yeah, and then with Indianapolis and Chicago is kind of the same team, same defense, same quarterback that ain't got it yet, and to go to Indianapolis and just not, but how about this though? He threw for 363 yards. Now he launched that thing like 58 times.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much for any quarterback.
It's way too much.
Before we go, we'll leave Caleb, but one more thing before we make our picks. I want to give the props to, and I'm not a Green Bay fan, but what they're doing right now after losing Jordan Love, because we thought it was over for them, this is what coaching does. They bring in Malik Willis. What has he done?
Mm-hmm.
He's won games for them.
Win.
That's what great coach. You just said about great coaching. That's great coaching right there. Putting your guys in the best position to win games. Not asking too much, but kept them in his lane. And I asked him to go into 2 or 3 lanes.
I never like to give them props, dog, because I hate them the most.
I do too. I hate them.
But the Broncos destroyed Tampa Bay on Sunday.
Yeah, that shocked me.
In Tampa Bay.
That shocked me right there.
But it's the whole thing about the week-to-week. But
dog.
it's a week-to-week league. I mean, just like
I know, but Bo Nix ain't. But Bo Nix, here we go, another rookie who done sat with a playbook. I mean, them the kind of dog. The whole thing is this: when the quarterback is on fire, the defense get on fire. When the defense is on fire, special teams is on fire. It don't stop. When y'all come out, we coming in. When y'all come out, like but you can tell when it stalls. When the offense sucks, the defense got to stay out there longer.
Yeah.
And no one's happy.
But
no linebacker want to be out there all game for a quarter. Like, so.
But hell, the Cowboys try to get to that. Both sides stink. And both sides not on the field a long time. So it's horrible.
Well, I'll tell you what, man.
They brought sleep mattresses out there for y'all. Everybody was out there.
Before we go to these picks, can we shout out to Geno Smith and them Seattle Seahawks?
Gotta give them to Geno.
Quietly moving in silence.
Can I
see that one coming?
That Geno I had an 8-person parlay that everybody hit. I said, Caleb gonna throw more than 260. I said, Geno gonna throw less than 240, and the dude beat it by 11. I bet $10. I would have won $1,300. If Geno had 206 at the half, I was like, slow down, Geno.
But that's why I get mad at Rock for what he said about Bryce Young. You don't name Sam Darnold. You don't name Geno Smith. These guys are starting now. And we thought 2 or 3 years ago they were done out of football. We all did, especially Geno.
Can I also say in his defense, they both play behind future Hall of Famers. Bryce Young ain't play behind nobody.
Those quarterbacks.
You got to put him in a position. Wilson. Who is he playing with right now?
I'm just saying, it's easy. It's a lot. I mean, come on. If Rock is the starter and I'm the second string and you the third string.
Well, how do you I'm for first of all, why am I the third string?
He said it right. Go ahead.
Well, little fella, I'm trying to pretend. I'm making a hypothetical.
Go ahead.
That you actually
I'm the best athlete in this room. Go ahead.
Ride the roller coaster ride in the NFL.
Well, you got to take shots, man.
If Rock is the starter for 11 years, I've been here 4 years. I know he about to get traded or something, and you behind me just catching a check, but I'm about to start. Right now, you could be a second string. I'm about to start. You could be a second string anywhere because you've been playing behind a Hall of Fame.
On any given Sunday, Jamie Foxx had the hat on, turned backwards.
Yes, sir.
And they called his name to go in the game.
Didn't know how to react. What?
Y'all got me as Jamie Foxx. Come on, man.
Super Dave on that practice squad.
That wasn't the best analogy I could. Yeah. Okay. All right. That was a second. But I'm just saying, when you are, that's why Jordan Love was sweet. He played behind Aaron Love or Aaron Rodgers. He got to see what the best was.
But he had a chance to sit.
I'm not
exactly.
The best
That's
yet,
fine. He got a chance to sit.
I can practice like him. I can study like him. I can take the things he said to me on the side about the defense. Ain't nobody help Bryce with that.
Well,
and that's the problem, because even with Caleb right now in Chicago, they thought Chicago.
Caleb got the same problem.
Chicago thought they can do what Houston did last season and hope they got lucky like they did with C.J. Stroud and put him on the field with talent around him. But he's not ready. Every quarterback is not ready to start. They're not. Some of these guys need to sit so they can sit back and learn.
350 plus yards in the fourth week. I think his confidence goes up, even though he lost. But I think now they say, okay, now just throw 35 times.
Yeah, but 37 times. But how many times he throw the ball? 58 times.
Yeah,
so it cancels out that 3.
He slang the thing.
It cancels out how many yards he threw. That's too many passes, man. That's just too many.
Let's do this, man. Let's get to these picks real fast because I know I'm winning. And let's get this thing popping.
All right, Thursday night, Cowboys at the Giants.
Oh, Cowboys going to get this one. Cowboys got this one.
Yeah, Dallas.
Cowboys would be 2-2. I agree. Sunday, Broncos at the Jets.
Jets.
Broncos
for me.
Y'all better believe in Aaron Rodgers, boy.
We don't. Vikings at the Packers. Vikings undefeated. Packers 2-1.
I'm going with Green Bay at the crib.
I got the cheeseheads on this one.
Give me the Vikings.
Nice.
The Saints at the Falcons. The Saints came back down to earth.
But you know what?
Shut up that Who That Nation. I can't stand
Falcons, them. I'm going to go with Atlanta, dog. I'm actually liking what I'm seeing out of Kirk.
Give me the Saints, man. Give me Who That. Give
me the Falcons. I'm gonna give you one reason why. The Saint fans, they get happy after beating the Cowboys, and they wanted to beat the Eagles. And
then they go lose. You right.
They say that makes their season. They don't care about the Super Bowl. They care about beating two teams, which is the dumbest thing I can say. It's a regular season game.
But the Falcons is a proper.
Yeah, give me the Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
Okay,
give me the Falcons.
I got you.
The Eagles at the Buccaneers.
I'll take the Bucs. I'll take the Bucs on this one.
Give me the Bucs.
Okay.
Who you got?
I got
Philly.
Okay. Bengals winless. The winless Bengals at the Panthers. They get their first win here.
Yeah, come on,
Yes, sir.
man. If you can't beat the
I'm with that,
Panthers,
too.
even with doggone ready go locks.
Because
That's a 1
that's
week
going to be
thing.
the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
gonna
1
be
week
the
thing.
Bengal quarterback against the Bengal quarterback.
Right, there we go, Bengals.
Give me the Bengals too. The Jaguars at the Texans. Give me the Texans.
Texans.
Quick. Okay. Steelers at the Colts.
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Give me the Colts. Steelers get their
why?
first loss. Rams at the Bears. Give me the Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, I ain't going.
You bet 'em.
You thought about it.
I ain't going to believe Caleb.
All right, you can if you want to.
boy.
The Washington Commandos against the Cardinals.
Give me Washington, man. I like what I'm seeing out of Jaden. I like that. I'm a Dan Quinn fan. Let's go.
Give me Arizona.
Give me Arizona. I'm not a Dan Quinn fan. This is defense with the Cowboys right now. That's why they suck. The Patriots at the 49ers. 49ers.
49.
Yeah, they
49ers
hurt.
got a lot of guys
49ers
out.
is hella broke, though.
Yeah,
They
dog.
real
Hold on.
broke.
Yeah, I still take the 49ers.
Slow down.
Because they still got Brock Purdy, dog, on it. Give me 49ers.
Give me the
Give me the
49ers. 49ers. I thought about it. The Browns at the Raiders.
Dog, we winning that game for my birthday, dog.
Give me the Browns.
Period.
I'll take the Raiders on this one.
Give me the Browns.
I'll take the Raiders on this one.
The Browns get their second win of the season.
Not at all.
The Chiefs at the Chargers.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
We don't know about Justin Herbert because he got hurt in that game last week against
No, we don't care. We know about Patrick Mahomes.
Give me the Chiefs. The Bills. This is a good one. The Bills at the Ravens.
That is a good one.
Give me the Bills.
Oh, I was about to say, dog, give me the Bills, too.
Yeah, Josh playing. Yeah.
Right now, he's
Bills
the
because
front
you
runner
don't
for
never know what
MVP.
Lamar going to show up.
Who's the front runner for MVP right now after 3 or 4 weeks?
Probably Josh.
Yeah, I was going to say Josh.
Josh killing them, man. Give me the Bills on this one.
The Dolphins. Titans at the Dolphins. It's an ugly game.
Yeah, Dolphins, they can't do nothing without their quarterback.
But Homeboy is terrible for the Titans.
I got Tennessee.
Tennessee at Miami. Give me Miami because they at home. That's the battle of the. Yeah, give me Miami because they at home. Maybe something.
All right.
Give me Tennessee. And then the Seahawks at the Lions. That's a good one.
Ooh,
Give me the Seahawks.
Ooh.
Don't do that to me because I want Geno to
It's Monday
succeed.
Give me Detroit.
Oh, that's a doubleheader on Monday night again. So you got the Titans and the Dolphins, which I won't be watching that one. And then you come back at 7:15.
Who you got?
I got Seahawks.
I'm rooting for Geno, but I'm sorry, Geno. Lion pride is alive.
That's gonna be but guess what? That's gonna be a great NFC conference game on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Give me the Lions, baby.
I mean on Monday night. It's gonna be a good Monday night football game.
I still hate y'all.
What?
Christian
Why?
Bale is
'Cause
the
you on the
best
practice
Batman
squad?
ever.
Yes,
The
sir.
best Batman ever.
Man, come on.
Close
Is that
this
it?
thing out.
All right, y'all. Thanks a lot for joining
So
I Hate the
can't
Homies
get
podcast.
No PT coach. You gonna start rock for 11 years and then Griff come in, and I've been working out for the last 12 years.
I'm in
You
shape
gonna
too.
use
I'm
me
ready to
as
go.
Holder, the field goal holder coach.
And not even the kicker, man. I can't be the kicker.
Oh, no.
You suck.
I Hate the Homies Rock TV.
I really hurt you.
Who
I hurt you
be.
today.
I'm out,
At
man.
Michigan, the comments, dog. Hey, it's your boy Griff, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. Raider Nation for my birthday, a.k.a. Jason the Jet Terry, and I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Super Dave. And these idiots should never talk about the Batman. They don't even know anything about the Dark Knight. Christian Bale's the best.
Later, man.
See how my voice changed when I talk about Batman? Rock.
Yep.
These guys talk about the Batman. Christian Bale was the best. Look at his cheekbone. Look at how his eyebrows meet and his forehead is just so placed where his head
Shut
is
up. Be
and his
quiet.
strong neck with his superhero chin. I'm in.
I'm telling myself to shut up. Shut up.
Deuces.
I hate the homies.